The US Navy had a perfect, untraceable system for its spies, but it faced a devastatingly simple problem. If only spies use the system, then the system itself becomes a giant flag that says, spy. Imagine a single, unmarked car driving down an empty highway. It stands out immediately, no matter how plain it looks. But put that same car in a massive, endless traffic jam of thousands of identical vehicles and it vanishes. The Navy's brilliant anonymity network was that single car on an empty digital highway. For it to provide true cover, it needed a crowd. They needed to build the traffic jam. This pressing need led to one of the most unlikely alliances in the history of the internet. A partnership between the disciplined, top-down world of US military intelligence and the radical, libertarian, and anti-establishment world of the Cypherpunks. In the early 1990s, while the Navy was building its secret tool, a different kind of revolution was brewing in the digital underground. The Cypherpunks were a loose collective of programmers, cryptographers, and activists who believed that privacy was not a privilege, but a fundamental human right in the digital age. They were deeply suspicious of corporate and government power. Their core belief was that the only way to guarantee individual freedom was through the widespread use of strong, unbreakable cryptography, the very same kind of math the government was trying to keep for itself. Their motto was a rallying cry, Cypherpunks write code. They didn't just protest, they built the tools they believed would liberate society. They were developing their own versions of encrypted email, digital cash, and anonymous networks. They saw the government not as a protector, but as the primary threat to personal privacy. So when the Navy realized it needed to release its top-secret onion routing technology to the public, it was these cypherpunks who were the obvious, if uncomfortable, partners. The government needed their idealism, their technical skill, and most importantly, their community of users. The cypherpunks saw the Navy's tool as the ultimate weapon for their cause, a state-grade technology for anonymizing internet traffic that could be used by anyone. The collaboration was formalized. Key cypherpunk programmers like Roger Dingeldine and Nick Mathewson began working with the Naval Research Lab to refine the code. In 2002, the network, now named the Onion Router, or Tor, had its first alpha release. And in 2004, the Navy made the monumental decision to release the entire Tor codebase under a free and open source license. It was a strategic masterstroke. The cypherpunk community embraced Tor, running relay nodes and spreading the software. Soon, the traffic jam began to form. Human rights activists and oppressive regimes used Tor to report on government abuses. Journalists used it to communicate with whistleblowers. Lawyers and domestic abuse survivors used it to shield their location. Every new, legitimate user provided another layer of cover, another car in the traffic jam, making it safer for the Navy's original users, its spies, to operate without detection. This unprecedented partnership between a military lab and radical privacy activists, forged from a shared need for absolute anonymity, would birth the tool that defines the dark web as we know it.